Officers for the class of 2015, Ms. Shaylee Rusher, President, Ms. Grace McCumber, Vice President, Ms. Madison Ivy Lay, Secretary, Mr. Isaac Skeeter, Treasurer, and Ms. Madison Grace Pons, Reporter, will come forward and offer reflections on the class of 2015's 4 years at Lafayette High School. After the reflections, Shaylee and Isaac will transfer the senior insignia, their cannon, Lafayette's crest, to the class of 2016.
The first day of freshman year started out so extremely nerve-wracking. So nerve-wracking that even some of us ended up peeing our book bags. It's a true story. However, it really wasn't as scary as we made it out to be. In fact, it was the start of captivating memories, lasting friendships, and good times. We went to our first football games where we had to stand in the very tip-top row, experienced our first pep rallies where our awkward silence filled the gym, and went to homecoming for the first time where we circled around the seniors to see how it was done. Some of the moments from that year would end up shaping who we would become in the future years. As the movie High School Musical once stated, it was the start of something new.
Sophomore year, we were no longer the freshmen everyone was forced to hate. We knew the drill and the do's and don'ts of high school. Sophomore year also brought a sense of freedom, which was unheard of for most of us, getting our licenses. We had established lasting friendships and that we wouldn't forget, and we were still making new ones. We had moved from 4 more years at the pep rally to a mere 3, and Friday night lights got even better because we got a little bit closer to the action. From conquering our first AP classes to our homecoming float coming in last place, sophomore year was filled with ups and downs, but it was just the beginning.
We all went into junior year with high hopes and expectations. That all changed on our first day at A Push when our hopes and dreams were crushed. For the next 9 months, we trudged through 1,472 pages of wars and treaties, only to leave behind our own trail of tears. On a happier note, we all came out of A Push with knowledge that would last us a lifetime. The only downside to the class is Miss Fairbairn never let us watch her favorite movie, Forrest Gump. As juniors, we finally had those upperclassmen privileges that we had been waiting for, which consisted of going to the prom and having better seats at the football games. The year quickly came to an end, and it was almost time to be seniors. We had to start thinking about the future and the next steps of our lives, but only time would tell.
When we started our freshman year, we were all intimidated by the seniors. They all looked so grown up, and we couldn't wait for the underclassmen to look at us the way that we looked at them. I don't think any of us thought that this day would come as quickly as it did, though. When we started senior year, we were energetic and eager, but I don't think any of us thought that the rumored senioritis would take a toll on us, but it did. As you know, it turned into an epidemic, for most of us anyways. Senior year went from going crazy trying to meet deadlines for college applications to the lull during the winter to possibly the most exciting moment of your life in figuring out what college you're going to not even opening your backpack most nights of the week, and then the question you constantly ask yourself, how much will this actually affect my grade? And telling yourself you're just gonna wing it. Past high school graduates used to always tell me that high school will be a breeze, and before you know it, it will be over. I never believed them because you think 4 years would be a long time, but it goes by really quickly. We could get all nostalgic and think about how much we're gonna miss high school experiences and that first day of school feeling, but we need to focus on the incredible things that are to come. So remember, as Mr. Haley would say, don't wreck any cars, don't catch any diseases, and don't forget to grow up. Matt Beatty, will you please come forward? As the president of the class of 2015, I would like to pass the Cronon to the class of 2016. Please inform the class of 2016 to accept this Cronon in the spirit that it is given and hold true to the education and commitment for which Lafayette High School is known. I also asked the class of 2016 to represent Ram Nation with dignity and pride and to remember what the blue and gold signifies. The flexibility of mind, but steadiness of purpose, the celebration of difference, but the commitment to common values.
Thank you, senior class officers.